Hi, friends, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm so glad you're here today, and I think that what we're talking about might be something that you have felt too. We're diving into a chapter from the Let Them theory, chapter 13 to be exact, and how it has been showing up in my life lately. This week, I've been reflecting on friendships and relationships that change, fade, or simply end. And I want to share with you how I've gone from holding on way too tightly to letting go with grace. If I'm honest, there was a time when a friendship ending would really shake me. I'd lie awake at night replaying conversations thinking, did I say something wrong? Or should I have done something more? I took it personally every single time. And deep down, I think I believed that if someone walked away, it meant something was wrong with me. The fear of rejection actually started from when I was in the womb. My grandfather was a Freemason and they highly favored boys. And yet here I was as a twin girl and I grew up as a Christian. My parents also divorced when I was 3, and over the years I have experienced so much loss and rejection that has really affected my self-worth and identity. But here's what I've been learning. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. People change. Seasons change, and lives take different paths. And instead of fighting those changes, sometimes the most loving thing that we can do is simply let go. Chapter 13 of the Let Them theory put it so clearly. If someone wants to go, let them. If a season is over, bless them and release them. It doesn't mean that you're unworthy, and it doesn't mean that you have failed. It simply means that that chapter of the story is complete. This can take time to recognize and put into practice. And I think you have to come to a point in your life where you are okay being alone or on your own or have healed your past to not let it affect you the same way that it did before. Let me share a little moment from my week. A friend invited me to a painting evening. We sat side by side, brushes in hand, colors flowing, and I realized I wasn't there to make new friends. I was there to enjoy the moment. I didn't leave with phone numbers or instant connections, and for once that didn't feel like a loss. That was growth for me. Because the old me would have worried that I didn't make the most of the opportunity. The old me would have also been hoping to meet a lovely guy there, but even before I arrived, I prayed for that expectation to leave and let God work in me by stepping out of my comfort zone and my house. The new me, I'm learning to show up without expectation and still count it as a win. Letting go isn't about giving up on people. It's about recognizing that some are meant to be in our lives for a season and others for a lifetime, and we don't always get to choose which is which. I remember a few years ago seeing one of my childhood friends get married. We were best friends in my teenage years up until my early 20s, and I loved her dearly. I felt so heartbroken not being invited to a wedding, but I didn't realize at the time about proximity and friendships, as Mel Robbins put it in the Let Them theory, and how that has such an impact on friendships as an adult, because we lived in different parts of the country. But what we do get to choose is how we show up, how we love, and how we release with kindness when it's time. So maybe today you need the reminder that you're allowed to let go. You're allowed to bless someone as they walk their own path. And you're allowed to keep stepping out, trying new things, and meeting new people, even if not every connection turns into a lifelong friendship. The right people will find you. And in the meantime, you'll find yourself. Thanks for joining me for this episode. If this spoke to you, I'd love to hear your own letting go story. You can share it in the comments or message me privately. And if you want more encouragement like this, make sure to follow along so you never miss a grace note or a new episode. Until next time, keep showing up with grace and trust that God's got you in every season.